Hi, friends. Welcome back to the Lazaretto, the Witch's Lazaretto. And I'm going to keep calling it that as long as I am still in lockdown. So there you go. Um, First of all, I want to say one thing since this is right on the heels of the last video that I did about friends and care packages. And I want to say another huge thank you to Miss Jessie because after I stopped filming, I read her letter. And she made me this necklace. And this coin was actually minted the year my Andy was born. So um, it was special before Jesse, and it's really special now. So thank you, love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Anyways, onwards. Out of print decks. So um, I haven't, I still have 26 Kickstarters out there, folks. Kickstarters not coming in. So, I have to keep doing videos. Otherwise, who am I going to share my 26 decks with, right? You know, who's going to share the joy with me? So, those will be coming. But in the meantime, every so often I get a wild hair and I go on eBay and I just search for out of print decks. And I love looking at all of them, even the ones that cost like $5,000, from the 15th century and all of those things. Those are cool to look at, way out of my budget. But yeah, it's just lovely. And, sometimes I come across a deck that I've never seen before that I really like, and it's a decent price range that I can afford, or I should say, it's a price range I'm willing to part with. Um, and so I've recently found a couple of those, and I thought I would share. So the first one is Tarot of Reflections. I had never heard of this deck, and usually the decks I find, the out of print ones, I've never heard of before. Just recently, I did see somebody, I think, in the Hermit's Cave, um, ask if Lo Scarabeo would reprint this deck. But yeah, it's by Francesco Ciampi, and it says, as a stone thrown into a pool creates waves, we also cast reflections that break up and return to us. Um, and it has reflections in the cards, a reflection of something in the card. You'll see, it's really cool. And of course, it comes with the usual Lo Scarabeo LWB. This was printed in 2005, and the graphics are by Pietro Aligo, who I really like his artwork. He did, I believe it was the Gnome Tarot of the Gnomes. He did the artwork for. So, yeah, so let's have a look at this new deck. So here we go. The cards are, it's Lo Scarabeo. It's 2005. They're very flexible, very bendy. They are, they're a little glossy. You can see a little gloss, but not high gloss. It'd be a good deck, I'd say, So anyway, here we go. We have the Fool here. And obviously you can see the reflection of the face. And all the cards have these reflections. I should say this is the back of the card. So it is completely reversible. So there's that. And we have our Magician, High Priestess, beautiful Empress, Emperor, see, reflection. This Hierophant reminds me very much of the Hierophant in Tarot of the Cat People. And of course, this is what is on the box. The Lovers, Chariot, and yes, Justice is 8 in this deck, and Strength is, ooh, as I knock over all the cards. Justice is 8, and Strength is 11 in this deck. Usually I end up, but look at this Hermit. I don't know. I love the light reflection back at the Hermit. I think that's just beautiful. The Wheel. Strength. Hanged Man. This is a gorgeous death card, I think. Here we go. And you can see his reflection down here. Oh, love it. Now, I haven't ascertained whether the reflection has anything more to do with it other than it's just a beautiful statement to have the reflection. Kind of looking back inside, maybe, the Tower. Star. Oh, so pretty. The Moon. I love this Sun card. I think that is a beautiful Sun card. Look at the face on the Sun. Those eyes. Entrancing. Absolutely entrancing. Yeah, Judgment. And the World. So there are the majors. And you know what? I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to have a quick look at the LWB and see if it says anything about the reflections. So, oh, it does. Ooh, it does say something about it. So, I'm going to read you the introduction. We're going to stop here and I'll show you the rest of the deck, but I'm going to read you the introduction. It says the title and the 78 arcana of the Tarot of Reflection evoke the idea of reflecting something. Not people or objects, obviously, but something, but allegories of all kinds of situations of human life. Experiences, conflicts, desires, fears, and hopes are condensed, or better still, literally reflected in this magnificent deck. The Tarot of Reflection is, therefore, the mirror of human existence. It is worth emphasizing the fact that the term speculation derives from the Latin word speculum, mirror, which originally meant the observation of celestial movements with the help of a mirror. Speculation then became synonymous with philosophical reflection and, in general, all thought directed towards clarifying something obscure. Obviously, the use of the tarot, and the more so the Tarot of Reflection, is also a form of speculation in which the idea of it containing a progressive doubling of meanings is explicitly promoted. The starting point is the observer, who by immersing him or herself in each figure can first observe a doubling of him or herself, which in turn encounters another self. This game of reflections causes us to immerse ourselves in the complexity of reality, not so that we become disoriented, but rather to help us better understand ourselves and our fellow man. Reflections of an inner world. This tarot is also the mirror of a future reality, or better still, of several realities that are not imprinted in a hypothetical book of destiny, but rather are tied to individual potential, the will of each person to create his or her own existence. I love it even more. I love it even more. These are cards I can definitely look at and just dig into. I mean, really walk inside. So here we go. All right, we have the Ace of Wands, the Two. Ooh. Three. Oh, wow. Wowzer. Now that's a Five of Wands, boy. Six. Is it victory? I love the hair. I really love the hair. The way the hair sways. It's actionary. It shows there's movement. Of course, there are 8. 9. Wow. 10. Having that inner conversation with yourself. We have a Knave of Wands. We have the Knight. Is he actually riding something, or am I missing something here? Oh my. He's riding a tree. The end of a tree off a cliff. Wow. The Queen. And the King. All right, so there's our wands. Moving on to swords. So we have the Ace of Swords, the 2. Yeah, this was the card that got me. That's the card I saw, and it just pulled me right into the deck. 4. Boxer. Wow. 6. 7. The 8. 9. Ooh. Yeah, that's another one. And we have the Knave, the Knight, Queen, and the King. So many faces the King must have. Wow. I'm loving these. Okay, chalices are up next. So we have the Ace, the 2, three. Ooh, that's a different take. 4. 5. Trying not to shake here, folks. 6. 7. Ooh, wowza. That's a 7. 8. 9. I like that 10 of Cups. Looks like a beautiful celebration. You have the Knave and the Knight, the Queen, and the King. Wow. Alrighty, and now we have our Pentacles. So here's our Ace, 2, ooh, 3. Oh, I like that one. 4. Can't have it, it's mine. 5. Wow, that's a heck of a 5. 6. 7. 8. And we have the Knave. We have the Knight. The Queen. And lastly, the King. Wow. I think I could stare into these cards for a long, long time. Beautiful, beautiful deck. Absolutely love it. I can't wait to start using it. And so there you have it, guys. That is the walkthrough of the Tarot of Reflections. I hope you guys have a great week. I send you all so much, much, much love. Mwah. And I'll see you on the next one.